Big Balls Fantasy Football. We are here at Kabuki in Hollywood. We just got done watching Smash and I, San Diego kick the living crap out of Andrew Luck and the Colts. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This team doesn't know which games to win and which games to lose, but I know Smash is happy and fantasy people are happy because Phillip Rivers went off and he had a good performance, over 100 yards out of Ryan Matthews. That hasn't happened this year. Love it, enjoy it. I wouldn't bank on it next week, but hey, finally you got something out of Matthews. So, the Chargers won, but we have a special show this week, our Chicago show. Jenilee and I went back to Chicago to see our Bears barely beat the Giants. We were supposed to blow them out, but we barely beat them. Everybody knows the score already, but you didn't see all the fun we had with the Chicago fans. So we are going to go to footage now of Jenilee and I in Chicago on our trip to Soldier Field. Big Balls Fantasy Football at Timothy O'Toole's in Chicago. We're here with a die-hard Bear fan from where?
From Ohio.
From Ohio, whereabouts?
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio. How long have you been a Bear fan?
Since I can remember, 83.
83. So, what brought you to the game today?
Well, I'm up here for work, so I figured if I'm going to be here and they're playing on Thursday night, I might as well take the advantage, go on over to Soldier and check out the game.
Oh yeah, so you play fantasy football?
Yeah.
You told me you're trying to sneak some past people in your league.
Zach Stacy.
Zach Stacy, what you trying to do?
Try to get him on the team. Try to get him on my team because what it looks like, he may be the starter going forward.
Yeah.
You know, and the offense they run, a lot of times they're down. They may he may get some catch out of the backfield and hopefully score some points. So losing to my Bradshaw, that's my third running back hurt, so I got to pick somebody else.
Definitely. And I mean, they've had a lot of injury problems on the Rams, so they're gonna, need somebody to go to. And I think it's one of the better ones. I put them out in two of my teams because I've had my trouble. That's what we do. So, do you have any Bears fans on your team?
I'm starting Cutler and Brandon Marshall tonight.
Cutler and Brandon Marshall tonight. How many points do you think he's going to get you?
I'm looking for Marshall to be over 20, and I'm hoping Cutler pops off for about 30 tonight on the Giants defense.
Damn
looking for a high-scoring game.
Yeah. Definitely. Got a score prediction?
38-17.
38-17. All right. Thanks for talking with us, man.
No problem, man. My pleasure.
All right. Go Bears.
Okay, so we're here at Big Balls Fantasy Football in Chicago, and we are with two diehard Chicago Bear fans. So first of all, let me get your guys' name. Let me start with you.
Neil Robinson.
And Steve Robinson.
Okay, and how long have you guys been Bears fans?
Since 1992 when I was born.
Nice.
Yeah, be 54 years for me.
54 years. And how many Bears games have you gone to?
Maybe 10.
Maybe 10? Hey, all right. Well, you're going to another one today.
Tonight, yeah.
All right. And you guys both play fantasy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you haven't played very long. You're kind of a fantasy rookie, right?
2 years. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 years. And how about you?
I've been playing for about 8 years.
Okay, 8 years. So have you learned any strategies in 8 years?
I did just a little bit ago. You told me a lot of strategies. Running backs often and early in the draft.
And PPR leads people. So what was your question for me a little bit earlier?
Pierre Thomas. If I should start him or I shouldn't start him. Yeah, I started him every week except last week where he had like 21, 22 points. So it's like, what do I do there? I don't know.
And we told him to start him because he also has McFadden, and McFadden's still injured. The Saints are playing New England this week. Will Fork is out, so it should be a pretty good matchup. And who are you starting on your fantasy? Any Bears players?
I have no Bears players.
No Bears players?
I don't have any Bears players, no. I do not.
Okay, well, who are your main players that you're starting? Or any fantasy questions for us? for the game tonight?
Honestly, I think Jay Keller is going to have a big game. I think it's going to be 48-24, around that area.
Bears, of course.
Bears,
Right?
oh yeah, Bears.
And what's your
I'm going to
prediction?
say Bears 75, Giants 17.
Okay. So there we go. We have some score predictions. Awesome Bears fans, and we're out.
Fantasy football, and we have our more Bears fans here. He's going to show me his lineup. What do you got in your lineup?
We got a monster squad.
Tell me who you got.
I got Robert Griffin III, Lynch, Victor Cruz, Brandon Marshall,
Marsh tonight.
Gates.
You can't pick that lineup. So what was your question?
My big question is, my flex. Do I do Anquan Bolden against Arizona, Pierre Thomas versus New England, CJ2K versus Seattle, which, I mean, you normally would start him, but maybe not this year, or Steve Smith versus Minnesota?
I'm liking Pierre Thomas this week. I'm just liking the matchup. It's in Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah.
I like it with Tampa Bay. I think that's who you need to go with. PPR-wise, they were throwing it to him like crazy last week. So PPR-wise, you just got to go for it. You're going to get yardage off of it. I think that's what you should go with.
All right.
So, you have Marsh. You don't have it. Is that your only team that you have?
No, I have another team that I share.
You have any Bears on that one?
Have Bears D.
What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff. So, what's your prediction on the game tonight?
Bear down. Covering the spread. Going all the way. Blowing out.
All right.
But hopefully Victor Cruz maybe gets one touchdown. Just for me.
I know, me too. I made 2 leagues. Just one touchdown. Just one touchdown.
That'll be fun.
All righty, man. Good talking to you. Thanks.
Once again, we're still here with Big Balls Fantasy Football, and we are here with
Michael, New York.
Michael. Nice to meet you. And how long have you been a Bears fan?
Since 85, that was the first Super Bowl I watched when I was 9 years old.
Nice. I love the hat.
Thank you.
Look at the side of it. Turn that. Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so you had a fantasy football question for us. What was it?
I have a question. I was offered in a money league, Ryan Hartline, Pierre Thomas, and Tony Gonzalez, my Antonio Brown, KNOWSHON Moreno, and Heath Miller. That's in a 1-point PPR league.
Okay, now I told him not to do it, or we did from Big Balls, only because Antonio Brown is a complete beast on Pittsburgh, and Heath Miller is coming back, and he put up more points last week. So personally, I think he's going to be a huge target going forward. And Brian Hartline is week to week; they don't always throw to him. Once Mike Wallace and Tannehill hopefully get on the same page, Hartline won't be as good. Pierre Thomas is not a number 1 running back. And Atlanta's struggling. They're going to have to use Gonzalez. He's still a number 1, but Atlanta's having all types of problems. So I think it's a little bit unbalanced, and so that was our advice for him. What is your prediction on the score of the Bears-Giants game tonight?
Wow, well, I'm going to predict the Bears to win. They're never going to beat the Giants. I'll get the Giants maybe 14 points. And I'm going to go with the Bears around 28 or 35, give or take.
Okay, and do you have any Bears or Giants players on your fantasy team?
Bear down, Bears defense. All night.
So we hope Eli throws about 6 interceptions tonight.
Awesome.
Some big sixes. And we are moving on.
Go Bears! Listen and watch Big Balls Fantasy Football. Go Bears!
Okay, so we are here, Big Balls Fantasy Football. We are with Jason, who is a huge Bears fan. How long have you been a Bears fan?
All my life, born and raised.
Awesome. And you play fantasy as well, right?
I love fantasy football.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Great. How many years have you played?
7, 8 years, I'd say.
Okay, and who are your key players that you always have to have in your starting lineup?
Well, you know what? I played in an IDP league, and for whatever reason, I'm really big on Lawrence Timmons, who does crap for me every year. But this year, my team, Matt Ryan, Doug Martin, again, big down, thumbs down. Calvin Johnson, last week not so good. 30 minutes before game time, I find out he's a scratch. Like, what's going on?
So who did you replace him with?
I had Baldwin for San Fran. I had some bye week problems this year, or this week. Got me one catch maybe, but not very good. I lost, by the way. Wasn't very good. I'm 2-3. You know, who knows what'll happen, but yeah, we'll see.
So, Big Balls Fantasy Football here. We found two of about the only 5 Giants fans here in the Bears bar. They're brave. I appreciate their spirit. What's your name, man? Carlos. Carlos. How long have you been a Giants fan? Since I was born. Since you were born, how many years is that, man? 27. 27 years Giants fan. How many Giants do you have in your fantasy lineup?
Today I'm playing all of them, all 3 of them.
All 3 of them who?
I
think that's pretty good. I mean, you guys have been struggling a little bit on offense. What do you think your problems have been?
Offensive line.
The whole line. Sounds like our problem from last year. When you rectify yours, you'll do as good as we're doing this year.
Well, y'all the losing streak.
I know, we are. So,
You wide receivers are arguing.
we hope you guys don't find yourselves against us tonight. But you might, but we hope not. How long have you been doing fantasy? What's your name? You've been doing it for 5 years? How many Giants you have on your lineup?
Keem Nicks.
Keem Nicks? So you think he's going to go off tonight?
Definitely. They all going off.
They're all going off tonight. All right. So we've been getting a lot of Bears lopsided scoring predictions, of course, because we're in the Bears bar. What's your scoring prediction for tonight's game?
28-21.
28-21. Giants. What's yours? 35-27. Again, I have a lot of respect for you guys. Come up here in the Bears bar. Thanks.
What are we doing now?
We're going to the Bears game, for crying out loud. We're about to hop on the 146 bus and go with other Bears fans. Public transportation. It's the Chicago way. We're being green, right?
We are being green. We're ready to have fun.
Hell yeah.
Drink more beer. We just got done at the Bears bar. What was the name of it?
Timothy O'Toole's.
Timothy
Ask for by name.
O'Toole's.
Ask for by name.
Got a lot of fun fans, right?
Hell yeah. Oh God, we even met Giants fans. Giants fans. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
And they.
Giants fans. Look, it's another
Oh,
Giants
a
fan.
Giant fan. So we're here from Big Balls Fantasy Football at the Bears game.
Golden tickets.
Golden tickets.
Golden tickets to the
In
game.
line, ready to go in, and we're excited. We're a little late, so we hope to get in soon.
What was that? No
We have 0 pass rush, and it's frustrating.
So, what did we miss?
We missed pick 6 by our defense, which sucks because that was the only score of the game. And then we missed our offense. Apparently got all the way down to the 6 of the Giants, and we went for 4th down and did not get it. So that's why our offense has no points on the board. Sorry, that's why we didn't get a field goal. It's because we went for 4th down.
But we're winning.
But we're winning
7-0.
7-0.
So, Big Balls Fantasy Football here. Let's recap the first quarter. First of all, the CTA sucks. I just want to say that, right?
Yeah, we got here a little late, so we ended up missing part of the first quarter, but we saw some of it. Our defense let the Giants score, so I'm not happy about that.
No, but before that, as we're walking in, we did get to see on the TVs, we got a pick 6. So we're tied up at 7. It could be a lot worse, but we should be scoring more against the Giants.
We should. And that also gives you guys in fantasy points for Chicago's defense, so they got a touchdown.
Unfortunately, we've let the Giants get 56 yards rushing and 69 passing in the first quarter.
And that's Brandon Jacobs, so I don't know who out of any of you would actually have him on your roster, but if you were in a deep league and he is on your roster, then You got you a touchdown, and that's kind of scary.
That's an infinite balls pick right there.
And Brandon Marshall already had one spectacular catch that we actually got to see, so hopefully he gets a lot more since he was one of my picks, and hopefully a touchdown.
And we're knocking on the door right now, so we're about to score. All right, go Bears.
Go Bears!
So it's Thursday Night Football brought to you by Miller. Yes, Miller, that's right. Been drinking this because we got in late. We had to pound a few. But what's the score of the game, Jenilee?
The score is 24-14 Bears. My prediction was pretty good thus far.
My prediction will be holding as long as we hold them at 14. And our defense has been piss poor. We need to have a really good, solid, comeback on D. We shouldn't have to keep up with our offense.
Absolutely. And for you fantasy owners, you are happy that you started Brandon Marshall. Listen to me, because he already has 2 touchdowns in just the first half. So that's a great start for him. Forte's gotten some yards, some catches for you guys as well. Giants players.
Alshon Jeffrey, he's gotten some good catches.
Alshon's gotten a couple of catches.
Some points and some catch points off of him as well. I mean, the Bears' offense is clicking. We don't have a problem with that. Robbie Gould even got you 3 points for crying out loud. But yes, on the Giants, they've been getting points too, unfortunately. Victor Cruz, Hakeem Nicks has been catching a lot of balls.
And Brandon Jacobs. So, fantasy-wise, there are some points on both sides of it. I think there's a few more points on the Bears side of it, but you're getting points.
Now, don't go running out and grabbing Brandon Jacobs off the waiver wire, because our defense just happens to be making him look good.
Gross will tell you that he will be a one-hit blunder.
Yes.
Sure, Gross.
And we will back him on that for once. We'll actually back him on one of his picks for once.
So that's about it. We are here at halftime at
Dave, go back.
Go back. We're having fun with the fans.
Yeah. Look at these fans over here. Look at these fans. Turn over the
camera around.
Go Bears.
And go Bears. We're out for Big Balls Fantasy Football.